Hello world, my name is Atticus and welcome back to the break room. Today, we're gonna get some chocolates. Oh. The city around it is a wondrous marvel. Bonjour, bonjour, mon ami. You might know that I'm the owner of La Lumiere, a shop where the lights are always on for our customers. The lights of La Plabille, Paris, and all it has to offer. Monsieur, Florence Peyton stands before you. If you have any suggestions, they will be enthusiastically received. At La Lumiere, we want to create the perfect shop for each client. Magnifique. I don't actually know French, or how to say French words. I apologize, it's probably very bad. Magnifique ou rien? Oh. I was just doing the character. See, it was intentional. Definitely. Do we interrupt her? I don't want to call her out. I only came to make sure all was well with you and your fine establishment. What a très genteel thing to ask, monsieur. I'm feeling radiant. How could I not be with this beautiful shop I run? N'est pas? It is not? That's what that means, right? Est is the verb to be, at least in Latin. Third person singular, it is. I know French is that weird thing where you have to have a negative before and after the verb. N'est pas. Is it not? How can I not be with this beautiful shop I run? Is it not? I mean, I guess she is forcing the the accent. Although to tell you the truth, I am a bit worried about my father's health. We're gonna ask what the problem is first. What exactly is the matter with your father? I'll tell you exactly what the matter is. Il est vieux. Such is life, no? We'll all be old someday if we're lucky. Vieux. I know what vieux is. Vieux. The same thing happens to my father every year when winter approaches. It's the cursed fog, at least. That's what he says. Gout, my dear sir, gout. His foot swells up comme un pastique. Pastèque? Pastèque? I don't know. This whole conversation is just gonna be me doing a bunch of different possibilities for French words. He spends the whole day in a foul mood, raging at the world. And my poor mother and Annie have to put up with la colère. I feel guilty for not being there, but there's so much to do in the shop. I don't know. Let's downplay the effects of her absence, I guess. Miss Peyton, don't martyr yourself. I'm sure your parents will understand that you must attend to your business. Must we? Even when he's gone mad with pain, my father never requests that I spend any more time with them. And yet... Well, it's been a great pleasure to chat to you, however briefly. No. Trey? Quieres-tu? Now I must get back to my work because it won't do itself. Merci beaucoup pour your... Caught me up with that transition. Merci beaucoup pour your exquisite manners and your patience. These delicacies may be costly, but the aromas they give off make them irresistible. Can't you see I'm busy? Leave me alone. Okay. I just wanted to chat about this bird thing. Well, we've had a conversation. Let's try trading. As the French say, les affaires. I'm here to trade, Miss Peyton. Okay. Neat. Oui, monsieur, as you wish. I mean, we do, but I need to check prices. The tire is going for 32 and 104. Here's a question, how much money do I have? Yeah, this is cheaper. Okay, I have 324 euros. I'll say liquors is more than that, usually. I feel like I need to be writing these down on a piece of paper. I'm gonna get more tire. Okay, let's go. Well, to be honest with you, Miss Peyton, I'll make my retreat now. It's suddenly got quite late, and I still have many other matters to deal with. Interesting. Weston Books. Why are all the shadows so busy? You don't know, sir, how much time I waste keeping an eye on the servants all day long. But the fact is, if I'm not here, things don't get done the way God intended. Oh. Okay. Lucas Weston's desk, an absolute mess of parchments, heavy tomes, and notebooks. A tightly locked door. Maybe I should ask the owner of this bookshop about it. How is it tightly locked? How is... What does it mean? A lot of unattended apples. I guess people in this quarter aren't grabbing any without permission. That's good. It's the newsstand. Giles has gone back inside. Or has left. Well, we've bought some goods. I reckon we ought to trade. Gonna have to figure out how to do that first, though. This just looks like my house. Oh. We are right off the cemetery. Oh no. Can you just sit? Interesting. In this city, there are many well-off people who aren't in the loop and don't know their way around. I read the journal every morning. What we need are more responsible citizens. The grand gateway to the Allen Mausoleum. Okay, well that is not where our shop is. It's neat how the game tells you to be mindful of the shadows. And then teaches you to that you can more or less just ignore them because they've got the same dialogue. And they very quickly become just shadows, faceless beings on the side of the street. It's really neat. I don't know what to do. Okay, so it's crossed out. I guess that means it's done. I've done all that. Advice. Buy up to 10 shipments every day. Speaking of, was that a good purchase? The liquors. It looks like it was pretty much on the money. That's fine. So I guess now we want to find some other shops. I've already forgotten Giles' voice. It was such a good one, too. You have come here with an insatiable thirst for current affairs, am I right? Let's see if we have something that will satisfy it. Sir, today your faithful servant Giles Stanbury is so busy that he can't even spare a few minutes to chat, but I will make it up to you and then some on another occasion. Goodbye. That's all right, Giles. There's a horse. A carriage. No. It's red over here. The bridge. I spend the whole day running around after the kids. I have to make sure they don't cross over to the other side of the bridge and end up in danger. There's danger on the other side of the bridge? What kind of danger? Can I not interact with it? That's okay. Interesting. It's a plate made of a strange azure stone, similar to marble but with an odd glow. The inscription reads, "Cursed with stupidity." There's also a name and a date, Clodia Longina, 89 BC. Maybe Longina. Interesting. Clinton. My, how exciting. Oh, how clumsy and foolish you are, Harriet Clinton. Ha ha ha. Will you look at yourself, screaming like a silly schoolgirl after everything our new arrival has been through. You are Henry's friend, the newcomer, right? No need to answer, I wasn't really asking. Not a thing gets past me in this city of gossips. I catch them all on the fly. Stop it, Harriet, you're getting carried away. You do go on and on. At this rate, we'll be here until the cows come home. Ha ha ha. As I said, I'm Harriet Clinton, and I'm a businesswoman with both feet firmly on the ground. No French ripoffs or so-called antiques that fall to pieces the moment you pick them up, and absolutely nothing that's of, shall we say, questionable origin. Get 'em, Harriet. In my shop, everything you see is exactly as it appears. Good, honest stock. Potatoes, onions, hardy fabrics, and solid soaps. Nothing too delicate, but, as you will see, all of it extremely useful. Your friend Henry and I got on famously, and I hope I'll have the same luck with you. So then, welcome to this place, and if you need something, whisper, and your Harriet will come flying. Ha ha ha. Basically, I just wanted to ask you a teeny tiny favor, in case you're able to help. It won't take up much of your time. I'll hear you out. With Lois's fever and Elias's back, I can't cope, and the shop's a bit of a pigsty. Would you help me clean up? I guess we've got nothing else going on today. Absolutely, Miss Clinton. Oh, you're ever so willing. Ha ha. Not a moment's hesitation. It's really very simple. For the shelves at the back, use this straw mop with this vinegar and lemon tonic. For the shelves to the right of the entrance, use this arsenic soap and the cat's tail mop. And with the big crates, I'll need you to unflea them for me? With the sulfur ointment and the seal whisker mop. Got all that? Once you start, I don't want you bothering me with silly questions. Let's go one more again. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm a bit lost, Mrs. Clinton. Could you repeat which tools I need to use? Young people today, I didn't need things to be repeated for me when I used to work in Uncle Hutton's shop as a girl. Okay, pay attention this time. It's really very simple. Okay, shelves at the back. Straw mop, vinegar, and lemon. SVL, easy peasy. Arsenic and cat's tail. Yeah, I'm not going to forget that one. Big crates is sulfur ointment and seal whisker. Saucy. I understand the task. Crystal clear. I'm on it. That's what I like to hear. Get a move on. It looks bad when customers can see you cleaning. To work. Welp. Alright, shelves at the back. Okay, the mop I need is SVL. Straw mop. Straw, that's the one I need. And for the cleaning, vinegar and lemon. Vinegar and lemon tonic. That's what Harriet said. I'll wash these shelves at the back of the shop with a mop made of straw, and as a cleaning product, I'll use... Yeah, I've got it. Let's get to it. Let's see, which mop shall I use? It's the cat's tail mop and the arsenic. And the crates. I have to deflea them. Sulfur ointment. I've cleaned everything now. I should go and speak to Harriet. Easy peasy. About that thing I was taking care of. I finished cleaning. Let's take a look, shall we? Ooh. Squeaky clean. Oh, my darling. Even the potatoes look freshly picked. You're the best worker I can imagine. Much better than that sad sack Henry. Hey now. You've made me so happy today, and a happy Harriet is a generous Harriet. Don't you doubt it. See you again. Does that mean prices are going to be lower? It's a buying day, Mrs. Clinton. Let me see what goods you have. I'm just gonna buy some more food. Call it a day. Call me Harriet. You and your Mrs. Clinton. Let's see, it's just a little bit before 6. This is a lot of barrels. Oh. Is this the competition? Miles. Yes. I am so happy in this moment. Psst. Hey, you. You. Listen good, stiff butt. Listen real good, because I'm not the kind of guy who repeats himself, capiche? My name is Miles Stout, and I'm a unionist. And you, from what my union mates have told me, are a stiff butt from out of town. Listen good. We're at war. The stuck-up stiff butts against the lobstermen, the machinists, the barbers, the tinkers. All the working stiffs. The ones with money coming out of their ears against who don't have a darn penny to their names. If you just read the journal, then you'll only know the side of the story that those pigs want you to know. If you want to see the other side, come see me. I'll give it to you cheap. The union, stiff butt. The union is the truth. Everything else is just tarted up bullcrap. Revolution or death. Come and see me whenever, and you can bet the union will find jobs for you. So, stiff butt, now you know. Either you're with us, or you're against us. Buy the union. Get the only paper that speaks the truth in this city. If you want a newspaper, it's 3 coins. Huh, I have 29 coins in my wallet. Oh, yeah. Will 3 coins do? Here you are. I can interrupt. Why would I interrupt Miles? Everything alright on the unionist side? How's it going, stiff butt? So-so. August threw another one of my merry brats in the clink today. They're gonna wallop him like he's never been walloped before. Poor little Spitty. He's hasn't got a clue. He's thick as a plank. After August and his goons are done with him, he'll be even thicker. The poor dimwit's only 5 years old. I wonder if he'll make it to 6. Cannot believe the police would incarcerate a child. Wait a minute, Miles. Did you say 5 years old? How can Commissioner August lock up a 5-year-old boy? Alright, stiff butt. I know you're new to these parts, but you really need to wake up because you're as lost as a fish in a desert. August wallops boys and girls, throws them in the clink, and even worse. Wise up, for goodness sake. My merry brats have... Goodness, Miles. Tin Street is our empire. Even the rats have to ask our permission. I can't with you, Miles, I can't. Just across from the street that belongs to those senile old farts, the angry chaps. They're always messing with us from Orr Street. I'll tell the boys not to make you pay when you go past. As you can see, in our part of town, you have to cough up just across the street. You cough up or they make you cough up. Anyway, comrade, enough chin wagging for now. Time for me to be off. I've got a revolution to be getting on with. So long. Well, that was an intense conversation with Miles. Stop staring. There's... I just don't know why they would do this to me on this side of the town. Ooh. The music changed. The shop is closed. Ah. Probably too late. So we're gonna head back homewards. The history of the city. I've learned that the city was founded by 7 families, from which only 2 survived. This statue seems to represent one of those fallen, cursed families, the Cyan family. Interesting. It's a good hour just to walk from our house to Miles's newsstand. That's good to know. I don't know. Like, in Stardew Valley, you pass out if it hits 2 in the morning. Oh, hello? It's late in the day. I don't have anything else to do. We've been walking around. As soon as I look at the bed, I inevitably feel tired. I think we're going to go to sleep. Let's call it a day. Let's have an energetic start to the day. There are so many places to visit and people to meet. What's this? Somebody has left a sealed letter on my bed. Who could have entered the house? To Henry's good friend. I've heard news, like everyone else in this cursed city, of your arrival. Henry rarely told me about you, but whenever he did, he spoke with infinite affection, and that's not something he was usually generous with. There are all sorts of rumors about you, but that's nothing new around here. So I want to ask you directly, why did you come here? Why did you uproot your life to honor the will of a supposed friend whom you hadn't seen since childhood? Signed, Juliet Allen. I should answer her with another letter. My answer to Juliet's question should be... yeah. Yes, that's the right response. And the tone I should use in the letter should be... I do want to be polite, but I don't think I want to be detached. We're going to go colloquial and familiar. Yes, that's how I should write it. Now there's just the sign-off. What should I put? We're going to go sincerely. And that should do it. I'll read it aloud before I send it. Dear Juliet, you beat me to writing the letter I'd intended to write as soon as I'd settled into my new position. But oh, the pace of this city is a devilish one indeed. I hope these brief lines will help to dispel any concerns you may have about my character. Henry. Henry and Henry... What are my reasons for being here? I don't wish to reignite the pain you must have suffered so terribly, but I need to find out why my very best friend did what he did, and why, precisely, he chose me as the custodian of his final will. Yours sincerely, Atticus. Yeah, let's send it. We had 3 drinks. I have a terrible headache. It's like a hangover, but I didn't drink enough at the party to feel as bad as I do. Maybe I should go and see Dana and ask her for a home remedy. It would seem her potions are renowned throughout the city. Let's go and do that. I feel terribly sick. I might have drunk too much last night. I should visit Miss Allen in case she has some medicine. It could also be the arsenic soap. There's a message from one Lucas Weston. It says, "To our dear stranger, the guardian of the written word in this decadent metropolis requests your company. I shall be waiting for you in my bookshop in Weston Street at a time that suits you." Ooh, there's a letter with the town hall's official heading. It's very short. His Excellency the Mayor requests your presence in his office today. Be sure to attend. I believe that in order to reach the town hall, I must turn left after crossing the bridge. Okay, first things first. We're gonna go see about that remedy. And then probably the mayor. That seems important. Okay, but then how am I supposed to find Dana? Dana! Juliet, do you know where Dana is? Urgent meeting. Migraine. But she's not in here. Oh, I guess we'll have to check later. I'm not too keen on the idea of meeting with the mayor with a migraine, but what else can you do? We will stop by Giles's newsstand. Ah, just arrived and you've made the front page, a record. Although let me tell you this in good faith, the motive is questionable. You see, Mrs. Allen. Oh, but I'm sure you don't need someone like Giles to tell a man such as yourself. You must know everything already, yes? Her hidden agenda. You have come here with an insatiable thirst for current affairs, am I right? Let's see if we have something that will satisfy it. It costs the same as always, sir. No change, neither up nor down. 8 coins and you walk away with a copy of the journal. Huh, I have 26 coins in my wallet. So it costs 11 coins a day to stay up to date with current affairs. And there's your copy, all nicely folded for you, sir. Read today's headlines. Read them. Those dang unionists have created yet more disturbances. They've dared to raid one of the Talbot stores, and even worse, in their disgusting pamphlet they accuse our dear Commissioner August's men of having carried out this crime. I'm sorry to get so excitable, but if there's anything that gets on my nerves, it's wretches who just won't stick to the role they've been given. I'm sure you understand. No comment. Our dear brothers and sisters need to know the truth, and nothing other than the truth, and only the journal can offer that. I imagine you're tremendously busy, but would you help me, how to put it, clip the union's wings? You understand me. The opinion of an upstanding gentleman like yourself, a recent arrival to the city, is worth much more than you think. If you take a walk through the central district bad-mouthing that dismal rag, people will surely take notice. If you had something bad to say about the union, I'm sure you'd find a whole load of ears pricking up, most definitely. But what exactly would I have to say? I barely know anything about the Union or the city. I've just got here. Oh, anything would do, believe me, as long as they're terrible and scandalous. Make a list of atrocities that shock you and attribute them to the Union. They'll spread like wildfire. I'm still getting my bearings. I don't think we're gonna go around bad-mouthing people. I mean, Giles is fantastic. But, well, I certainly don't feel comfortable doing such things, Giles. At the end of the day, a lie is a lie, even when the reason for saying it is a laudable one. I don't know what is or is no longer laudable, sir. What I do know is that a city where good citizens don't look out for one another has a dark future ahead of it. But, okay, you know much better than I what's in our interests, isn't that so? Have a very pleasant day. I'm sorry, Giles. What does the Union have? Friend or foe? Comrades, we have a new stuck-up stiff butt in our city. What the revolution needs to know is, has he come to aid us or to sink us? We don't care about anything else. There's nothing else in that newspaper. Good Lord, these dogs. An ill-fated part. Dana Allen's welcoming banquet turned out to be a fiasco. When you're already in the gutter, is it possible to fall even lower? Of course it is. Yesterday, Dana Allen demonstrated once more the extent to which she takes pleasure in plummeting to new depths. Is it nice and warm down there? We cannot know. But the mother of poor, unfortunate Henry Allen is striving to attain new levels of ridicule. Yesterday, she threw a party in honor of Atticus. That's right, the new arrival, as I'm sure you're all aware. We imagine Dana's intention was to demonstrate to this new trader that she is a most influential person, surrounded by good friends, but in reality the party to which this reporter went incognito was attended by the most rotten bunch of beggars and drunks this side of Durian Street. Compared to this party, the orchard is a veritable palace. Regarding Atticus, well, what can we say? Yes, he was present, looking as if he'd rather be anywhere else and apparently horrified by the spectacle. We will not yet venture to come to any conclusions regarding the new arrival, but we sincerely doubt that we will see him anywhere near Dana Allen again. But then, who knows? After all, there's no accounting for taste. A shipwreck from the future. An impossibly advanced submarine is found off the coast of Iceland. Astonishing was how Ward Phillips III, the present chief librarian at the University of Miskatonic, reacted to an inexplicable discovery off the frozen coast of Iceland that has made headlines worldwide. Barely 3 miles off that country's coast, an enormous submarine has been found. Presumably German in origin, it possesses a technology far superior to that of any present-day bathyscaphe? I don't know. Isaac Peral y Caballero, George Garrett, Thorsten Nordenfeld, and other experts have made their way to the area to inspect this impossible piece of equipment. The launch date is displayed on the hull itself, as well as in several different documents that we've been able to assemble, explained Professor Peral. Although your readers will take me for a madman, this date, consistent across all documents we've seen, is 1915. The bathyscaphe shares many similarities with the World War I's and World War II's. The German fleet has been testing in recent years. WW1s and WW2s? But its technology and the refinement of its systems are many years ahead of what is possible today. It's as if they had resolved all of the problems that are taxing us right now, confessed the flabbergasted Nordenfeld. The experts claim that they will now be able to save a huge amount of time designing such vessels. But that will only be possible if the German Empire decides to lift its veto over the machine. Yesterday, it was confiscated by an elite squadron of the German army and remains under their protection. Trustworthy sources claim that the German soldiers may have found a logbook which contents of a shudder-inducing nature. None of said military personnel have chosen to respond to the journal's questions and confirm or deny this bold claim. All right. We have today's prices. They seem much the same as yesterday's, which makes sense. Right, well, that's going to do it for this episode. Next time, we'll go visit the mayor and Lucas Weston and perhaps see Dana about a solution to our migraine. But until then, I have been Atticus. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.